Central Catholic football has won 6 state titles, including the last 2 in a row, and the team is a perennial playoff favorite, but that hasn't always been the case. As we continue our top 20 athletes of the BCS era, presented by First Solar, Sherwin Shelton catches up with Dane Sonsenbacher, member of the first team from Cherry Street to win it all during the tournament era.
As I can remember specifically in 2005, BCSN being there along the way for our journey, to which was obviously an extremely memorable year for us, but it kind of does always go hand in hand with BCSN kind of covered every week until the state championship. So, I guess always will go, in my mind, kind of hand in hand with that story.
That story ended with Central Catholic capping off a 15-game win streak and winning the school's first state title in more than 4 decades. It's
one of those years you don't know it until it happens how much this year is going to be a huge part of my life. To me, when I was a junior in high school, you're like, okay, it's the football season. I didn't know when I'm 35, I'm still going to be talking about 2005.
Winning a state title means more eyes are on you. Sonsenbacher's play led to the Buckeyes getting their eyes on him and offering him a scholarship, something he never thought possible.
It's surreal. The whole thing was surreal. So similar to that 05 season, it just felt like you were on a ride. That's how my college career felt. I had no aspirations of playing football at Ohio State. I grew up in Toledo. It's a pipe dream. It's a fantasy. It's not even something that's on your radar.
Dane would become a team captain at Ohio State, and in his senior season, he led the Big Ten in receiving touchdowns. After 4 years in the NFL, Sonsenbacher would retire from football, but he eventually found his way back to it.
It's almost like you need to find out what else I do here, or who am I outside of this. At this point, coming back into taking a small media role, kind of doing a little bit of the media surrounding Ohio State, but also locally here doing some color for the high school games.
When Dane looks back at his football life, it almost doesn't feel real to him.
It's not I pinch myself, but I find it as strange as anybody else that it happened to me.
A state champion in 2005 with the Fighting Irish, ending a 43-year drought. At Ohio State, Sonsenbacher, a team captain, best year as a senior, leading the Big Ten in receiving touchdowns, and had a viral video on organ donation. Also had 4 years in the NFL with the Bears and Bengals.